Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, you folks at home. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions. But they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out of the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he must put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Down right around the 25. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
Smith-Schuster.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right there. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 20 carries, 80 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, it's Sanders, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, here's Goff. Left side here to Sanders. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. And we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness in running his routes and making plays. That's what you want in any type of a receiver. The guy knows exactly what to do on a given play and ends up making the plays that help your team win.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Eagles nothing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
The keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Tyler.
Now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
they'll try the air now with Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Short little throw to Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Carried by number 23. Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Goff on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Goff. This ball complete to Rager. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tyler Newsome now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Kirk, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please? All right, let's go. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 1st down, Goff. Sanders has it over the middle.
Goff's pass.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Makes the score Eagles 14.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and come.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
An 8-yard.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
To number 88. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to number 88. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35-yard
line. It's a gain of a yard.
And it's out of the gun now on third down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Steelers.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And the drive starts with a completion left side. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third and long. It's Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To Eric Ebron.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they run the option on 2nd down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
At the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sly on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st down, it's gone. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have... Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Eagles 14.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 13, a little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Goff on first down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Out of the gun. Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, it's Goff. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Left side here to Sanders. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Goff throwing again. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be second and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.